Sometimes we have shows and we have.
We are so happy to see all of you here.
And so you might have a weekend, for lack of a better
Very
word.
exciting day for us.
I know. I'm really happy.
Well, I never see you guys.
I'm sorry,
This is
Lisa.
a long series by Jackson Line series.
I told you.
Oh, are you?
I
Okay.
was gone.
One of our goals for next year is coming here is to never have a Broadway live
Right.
at this theater is dark.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I see many of you out there, the ballets, the symphony, Arts Council, all are making that happen. And what we're going to introduce to you today is a major step towards achieving that goal. And that's why we're so excited. I don't need to really introduce, I can introduce the mayor, but there's not much to say that you already know. There is one thing that I'd like to share with you. Adam Esping you're going to hear about the owner and the promoter of all this. Is going to speak to you in a minute. But I've been receiving emails from him since October. And at the bottom of every email, he has, we cannot solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Albert Einstein. That summarizes the mayor, where he's coming from. It's so new, so fresh, so exciting, and I introduce to you again the mayor, Tony Yarb.
Mr. Ralph, you're much too kind. I appreciate that. Let me thank everybody for being here today. I'm excited. I don't know about you, but it's an amazing day to be able to talk about the amazing offerings and opportunities here at the hall. You know, everybody's so proud and excited about our symphony. Everybody's proud about the ballet. We're proud of the opera. And now we get an opportunity to talk about Broadway in Jackson. Recently, I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I was presenting a case study while I was there. After I finished the case study, the experts that were there who served as a part of the resource team, none of them wanted to talk about my case study. They all wanted to talk about what they considered to be the jewel that was right under my nose. And they said that Jackson's opportunity to become a destination city did not lie in brick and mortar, but it lied in our opportunity to be the cultural and arts center of the South. And so this speaks to that. We're excited to be able to say that Broadway in Jackson, the Broadway in Jackson series and the live series that will be starting here at Thallimer Hall will be the only venue in the state of Mississippi where this is being offered. I want to say to Adam that I'm grateful that you would even consider our city, that you consider this hall to bring such an amazing array of offerings. I asked him at the back, how will we engage our school system and ensure that our students who are in this city and around the city have an opportunity to be introduced to and engaged in Broadway, in theater on this magnitude. And the first thing that came out of their mouths was, we've already got a plan for that. And so this is exciting. It's not only exciting because of the economic boost that it's going to bring to the city, but it's also exciting because of the investment that it's going to make into our human capital, the investment that it's going to make into this creative economy that is culture and arts. So again, thank you. I'm excited today. I'm excited about the direction. I want to thank all of the folks who work in Human and Cultural Services. I want to thank Mr. Ralph, and I want to thank Kamikaze and our director who's here, Director Kidd, for your efforts in making sure that the pressure that the mayor puts on you to make Jackson a destination city, that you don't crumble under that pressure, but you make that a reality for all Jacksonians. Thank you.
Rob Farr was scheduled to be here. I don't see him. Rob is the architect who basically led all the restoration of this building. And member of Friends of Valimara Hall, which together raised about $1.5 million, and then another $1 million from the state by the efforts of Haley Fasackley and Stephen Eds. So we've gone through phase 1. Phase 2 will be coming up when we raise the money. But if Rob comes here, he'll have much to share about that. Next on our schedule is Ms. Kessler, April Kessler. It's great to have this tradition carry on. She has 30 years of experience of presenting shows to the city of Jackson. And she's coupling with Adam Epstein to continue the tradition. And we're really grateful that she's here. Ms. Kessler, would you speak?
Michael's correct. In 1982, my husband William decided that the citizens, as well as the children of this city, needed the opportunity to see first-class Broadway entertainment here in our own city. And that's when we formed W. Kessler Limited. We've had the privilege over the years of bringing over 150 Broadway shows. Can't name them, they're too many, but I think you'd all know. We are so delighted to be partnering with Adam Epstein in this endeavor because there's a wonderful Broadway song I know. It's called The Best Is Yet to Come. This is what we're dealing with. The best is yet to come. We are absolutely delighted to be working with him. We do welcome all of our existing patrons who have supported us so loyally over the years back. You will be hearing from us very, very soon. We don't want you to get in and go away because this is going to be the best we've ever had. It's such an exciting season. And I'm going to introduce Adam to you now, and he'll tell you all the specifics.
Thank you very much for coming today. This is a very exciting day for all of us. First, I'd like to extend our sincerest gratitude to the City of Jackson, Mayor Yarborough, and Michael Raff. I'd also be remiss if I did not express my appreciation to Avril and William Kessler for having the faith in me to carry on their 30-year legacy of the Kessler Productions Broadway series. Since the selection of our company, Innovation Arts and Entertainment, as the presenter for the Jackson Broadway series, we charged ahead to learn about Jackson and to ensure we were putting together a program that was befitting of such a dramatic renovation of a classic venue. One of the most important factors to ensure the success of a multi-million-dollar venture as dramatic as this is the cooperation of the corporate community in the form of sponsorship support. To that end, we're very pleased to welcome Trustmark as the founding title sponsor of the Broadway series. Their 5-year commitment to this venture is incredibly important to us, and we honor their faith in us. We honor their faith in all of us standing up here, or sitting up here. In the weeks and months that follow, we hope that others will join our team to support the performing arts in Jackson. With that, I'm honored to introduce Melanie Morgan, the Director of Corporate Communications for Trustmark.
Thank you, Adam. I'm delighted to be here today and certainly thrilled to be a partner in the Broadway and Jackson series that I have the honor of introducing to you today, what those will be and the time frame. So if you'll indulge me for just a moment, I would like to say that for 125 years, Trustmark has remained steadfast in its commitment to being an active partner in our community, in our marketplace, but particularly in Jackson, our hometown and our home state. At Trustmark, we believe in this city and we believe in our state and the many wonderful things that we have to offer. But more importantly, we believe in the necessity of providing these things for our children for the future. Instilling a strong foundation of understanding and appreciation of the arts and culture is a necessary component for helping our children and our future. It helps our youth be able to see the world, imagine the possibilities, and create positive change and momentum going forward. We encourage all to come and participate and experience the thrill of Broadway here in Jackson at Valimara Hall. We invite our neighbors and our friends in the metro area to enjoy the beloved Christmas music of Mannheim Steamroller, along with dazzling multimedia effects, November 15th of this year. We invite you to experience the Tony, Grammy, and Olivier award-winning Best Musical about the Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, The Four Seasons, Jersey Boys. January 5th through 10th. We want you to be enthralled by the classical music love story filled with unforgettable stories, Disney's Beauty and the Beast, February the 1st. Have your heart warmed by the world's best-loved musical, Annie, February the 17th. Be entranced through the irresistible family musical about the trials and triumphs of Israel's first son and his 11 brothers and the coat of many colors, Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, coming March 12th. And come alive through an enchanting tale with more production playing internationally than any other musical in the world's #1 show, Mamma Mia, May the 16th. So join Trustmark, bring a friend, invite a young person to come along with you to experience the sights and sounds of Broadway in our community, brought to you by Trustmark. Thank you again for being here.
Keeping in tune with the drama, I'm pleased to announce that in addition to the blockbuster series of Broadway shows, we're also debuting today our inaugural season of Jackson Live. Jackson Live will be the perfect complement to the Broadway programming with a tilt towards music and contemporary entertainment. It will embrace the shows our regular audience want to see that are not traditional theatrical events. As you can see over here, the Jackson Live series will open with Price is Right Live, fun for the entire family. From there, the series really takes off with Cirque Dreams Holidays, a Christmas Cirque show that's been selling out theaters across North America for 5 years. Yanni, Blue Man Group, and PBS's Celtic Woman will close out the series. I'm certain you'll share my confidence when I say that we know these shows will excite Jackson audiences who will come back in droves to Thalia Mara. Our second new initiative is the establishment of a luxury grand seating program for the discerning theatergoer who wants the best of everything. Each seat in our luxury grand section will include the best seats in the house in the front and center orchestra, priority free parking, an exclusive entrance into Thalia Mara, free coat check, and an exclusive lounge for enjoying a complimentary glass of wine and light sweets at intermission. Moving on to the details that everyone wants to know, how the people of Jackson get tickets to these shows. We're pleased to announce that we'll be hosting a select-a-seat open house this Friday at 5 p.m. Patrons will literally be able to wander around the theater and hand-select any seat they'd like to be their seat for the entire season. No more calling on the phone and hoping the operator puts you in a great location. You get to make the choice yourself. They can sit in any seat, and if they like the view, simply remove the sticker placed on the seat, affix it to the filled-out order form, and hand it to the box office attendants. That's all that's necessary, and they'll never have to wait in line for any of our events ever again. Those seats are theirs for the life of their commitment to us. So with that, I do want to just add a little bit of something that Mayor Yarber said, and it addresses the human capital. Okay. If we're successful here, which I'm very confident we would, or we wouldn't have planned 11 events in Jackson at this wonderful theater, we will sell 40,000 tickets, bringing 40,000 people through these beautiful glass doors, generate 8,500 person hours in stagehand labor, generate almost $2 million in ticket sales, including $60,000 in amusement tax revenue, and run over $400,000 in local advertising. We will invest very, very heavily in the Jackson community to ensure the success, but it really comes down to the people here having an interest in seeing these kinds of programs. And I come from Chicago counting on and knowing some great local partners in Averill and Michael and Trustmark, and counting on all of us here to help get the word out about these shows and helping us generate a little bit of enthusiasm so that people come out and find what this theater was meant to be about. And we're confident that if we are successful here, that this first year will lead to many more, and a growth of the series. Our goals here are not to stay with one-night Broadway events. We want to grow so that in subsequent years we can move from one-night Broadway events to 2 nights to 3 nights, to having many events that are hosted for over a week or more, where we can bring in shows like The Lion King and Wicked, the shows that are like knocking the doors down on Broadway and are playing cities nearby, Charlotte, New Orleans, Nashville. We want to be the home for those kinds of shows in Mississippi. This is the venue to do it, and this is the town to host it. And I'm very, very confident that by starting together today, that we will have many years of success together. So, thank you all. Thank you. If anybody has any questions for any of us? Great.
Sorry, are the dates on the live season included in the packet?
There are no dates on the posters at all. The website should be live with the dates in 7 minutes. The dates are in the packet as well. And there are, for anybody with video access, there are DVDs with high definition broadcast quality video for all the productions in your press kits right in front of you.
Are there stills there as well? Still images as well?
There should be still images, but if not, we can provide them to you easily.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you all for coming.
Those who want to take the shot, all
Oh,
the
yes.
series is on the stage.
Yeah, we have a full display of a banner for every show presented on stage right now. If anybody would like a photo, we can pose them.